And we're live. So I've had many people that I've worked with over the years. Personally, I've experienced this, and I've coached a lot of people on this, specifically this aspect of mindset. And I discovered something within the English language that kind of has it seem like it's a spell, maybe. Who knows? I'm with you. I've had so many people, and I'm sure you might be able to relate, tell me they get stuck in their head. Um, Not uncommon, but it's a very common thing to say. What if there's a actual magic spell that's actually causing that, and we're using it unconsciously? It's kind of embedded into the language, kind of like code for a computer. What if we could change that code? Let me give you an example. It's working. Can't tell if it's working. Looks like it's working. Anyways, forgive me. It's one of my first live streams with the new camera. I want to make sure it's working. So let's say if you were to get stuck in your head, and you said it to yourself, that's like a sentence that you say, right? I'm stuck in my head. Now, at any one time, the mind can only have one thought. You can only think one thing at a time. As crazy as that sounds, if you think about it, you can only think one thing at a time. Now, if you're an abundantly infinite being and you can only think one thing at a time, and we're meant to be much more, that sounds like torture to me. It sounds like it. So the spell that I'm talking about is the actual word sentence. And what I mean by that is, if you think about it, a sentence is a term of imprisonment. I don't think it's a coincidence that they use the word sentence as a term of imprisonment, but it's also how we form statements. And that's what actually runs through our head, and that's what we get stuck in. So it's not a bad or evil or conspiracy type thing. It's something to discover that we've left this here for ourselves to find so we can free ourselves. You don't have to be stuck in your head or imprisoned to your thoughts or anything like that. If you can shift and rewrite the code, which I've got many more tools that can help you to do that. You can always reach out to me. If you can do that, you can literally free yourself like that. So I want to share that with you. It's a very subtle distinction, but such a powerful one. And what if it's true? What if sentences, which are terms of imprisonment, which has you get stuck in your head, is the spell that you're under? And I believe once you recognize the spell, it's broken. And you can choose either way to either still get stuck or free yourself from moving forward. You don't have to be a victim to the spell anymore. All right. I really hope you enjoyed that, and I'll speak to you soon.